this is just a really random video. I wanted to make some cupcakes for Dodie and Evan when I meet them at Summer in the City. So I was going to make some apple juice and peach cupcakes for Dodie. So I've just gone and picked up the stuff. The recipe was actually... I love sieving for some reason. The recipe was actually apple juice and apple cupcakes, but because it's Dodie, it has to be apple juice and peach. I'm just using this measuring cone because I don't have a proper thing. 225 grams of flour, but this only takes 200, so I'm going to have to do it in 2 goes. That's about 200. In the bowl. So they've got apple juice and dried apple and peaches in them, so they hopefully going to be really nice. Yeah. Sieve it in. There's flour everywhere. Whenever I cook, even if it's mac and cheese, there's flour everywhere. You don't have to melt it to cream it, do you? You just soften it. I'm making this up as I go along. It doesn't say you have to melt it. So I'm going to need another mixing bowl. I use a small... No, we need to put eggs in it. I can't use a small bowl. That definitely won't be too small. 100 grams. Might play some Dodie music in a minute because this is just, I don't know what playlist this is. This is just YouTube. It's alright though. 2 eggs. I think it's 2 eggs. So you do one egg and then beat it, and then another egg and then beat it. So I've got to try and not get any shell. Awesome. There's one piece of shell. Oh my god. Ah! I cracked it into the spoon so the piece wouldn't... I hate bits. You're meant to use a fork. I'm using a spoon. I'm sure it's fine. I'm also makeup-less, but who cares? So it's like a consistent mixture and there's no lumps or anything. Oh, that was good. There is a piece of broken shell. Ah. Oh, I just rotated it and the broken bit went away. I haven't actually broken it open, it's just like that. I'm scared of getting shell in. I just realised it says spoon the batter, which is this, into cupcake cases. And I don't think we have any. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Yeah, I was talking to my therapist about Emma Blackery, weirdly, because I was on one of her... She did a recent video called... What was it called? 5 Things I Want You to Know. It was a really uplifting video, that you're not unlovable and you're not crap and you're not worthless and stuff. It was really nice. And there was just some troll in the comments who was like, oh, those bags under your eyes, and started slagging her off. And I realised that people like that will always exist and just make people miserable, but you have to remember it's their problem and not yours. Because they're obviously insecure about something, so they project it onto us. So I did an inspirational tweet after that, like, just that it's their problem and not ours, not to listen to the trolls. If they're anywhere, they'll be in here. I might have to make some, that'd be fun. Baking paper, that's a thing. Right, so it didn't say in the recipe, because the recipe is stupid, but you're meant to mix the dry stuff in with this and make it into batter. I think they missed a step because it just said put the batter in the cases, which I now have, So this is the flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and that's the eggs and the butter and the sugar. And you mix them together and put them in the cases, which I'm going to do, and then you put them in the oven, which I need to preheat, so I'm going to do that, and then you make the filling. Ta-da! This isn't going to work, is it? Behold, the ugliest cupcake known to man. These are the ugliest cupcakes that have ever been made. I'm really sorry, Dodie and Evan. They look gross, but hopefully when they cook, they'll rise a bit more. I might try and flatten them down a bit. So you put them in the preheated oven, and then later you scoop a hole out the top, and you put the filling in. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I have to leave them in here for 25 minutes, and now I'm going to start making the filling. So I'm making the filling now. I've chopped up all the peaches, and we've got loads of demerara sugar. Well, it's a soft brown sugar, but this is what we had. And a teaspoon of cinnamon. And when I was doing it, I thought, oh, should I do the cinnamon challenge? Or cook it? Cinnamon challenge? No, I'm not going to do the cinnamon challenge. I'll mix that together in a sec. And as you can see, when it said to fill them, it said to fill them 2/3. I filled them 2/3, and look at them, they're like giant mushrooms. Definitely do half next time. I guess the big ugly ones will have to be eaten, and we can give them the pretty ones. Pretty ones. Never mind. Okay, so we've got some chopped up peaches and some chopped up dried apples, which I had to hide from myself earlier because they're so good. I've put like a pinch of salt in there, and there's the dry stuff, the cinnamon and the sugar. What else do we need? 100 grams unsalted butter, 30 ml of water, and then you dust cinnamon on the top. And the apple juice. When does the apple juice come into this? This is what happens when you don't read the instructions. Like birthday cake and story time and fall. Nothing at all. She smells like lemongrass and sleep. She tastes like apple juice and peach. You would find her in a Polaroid picture. She means everything to me. I cannot begin to describe this smell. It's amazing. I smell cinnamon, peaches. Oh, it's lovely. So hopefully, I've just checked on the cupcakes. They still look a bit soggy on the top, but hopefully the apple juice will seep down into the mixture and make it how it should be. They weren't completely done when I took them out. They were like collapsing and still soft, so I think it will be fine. This video will just have to be called Baking Fail or something. basically, like I said, you scoop out a nice big hole in the top, and when this is obviously finished, you put it in. I need 30 grams? 30 mils of water. I thought 30 grams was a lot. So I'll do the water, and then we should be good to go. So this is the finished product with peaches, apples, demerara sugar, cinnamon and butter, and a bit of water. I will link, obviously, the recipe in the description. I just like a bit leapt out. It's a bit of butter with all cinnamon and brown sugar on it, and I ate it and it was so good. I just like been eating it now, so this is going to be really nice if I put it in the middle. If we check on these, I hope they haven't like exploded in the oven. They're a bit weird looking, aren't they? Oh, those two have definitely joined together. I did use plain flour, but it rose, so I'm not quite sure about that. I'll probably choose like 6, the nice 6 to give them, and then the rest, I guess, my friends can have. I'm seeing my friend I'm seeing my friend tonight, so she can have it. Right, I've just eaten one of the ugly ones. They taste really good. I wouldn't say they're really apple juicy, but there was, at the bottom, there was a distinct, like, appliness, so I'm sure it's fine. And I'm going to fill it with this, which is appley as well, so it should be fine. Either way, they know that they have got apple juice and peach in them, and that's what matters. I think together it will be really fruity and nice, so we'll see when I've finished. So what I've done is, because I've got a little dip, I haven't hollowed anything out, I'm just scooping it in. I've changed a couple around because there were like ugly ones on this side, so I'm going to basically fill these 6 and they can have the nice 6. I think I'm going to put them in a big nice box, but like a Tupperware inside, so they're protected but they also look nice. And these are ugly ones, and I'm going to my friend's house, so I'm going to be like, do you want an ugly cupcake? I'll give one to my brother as well, I guess. Yeah, so now it's just filling out these and finding something pretty to put them in. I need an ending, so why can't you stay enough to explain? That's the ugliest one. That can be for Evan. I'm joking! I can't believe I'm going to meet them. So there you go. I've got to find something attractive to put them in and put them in the fridge. Get them all nice and chilled and delicious. So I found this like really pretty box, and it used to have perfume in it. And what I've done is, because some of it's leaked, I'm just going to cover everything. The outside of this is fine. I'm going to make a new lid that says apple juice and peach and has a message or something on it for them. I'm going to just make it look really attractive and hide that there's like, you know, it's dry. There's nothing that's going to poison them. It doesn't look very nice. And to make the box look really nice and design the lid and stuff. And then that should be it. Maybe put a bit of film on them so they don't destroy the box or whatever. Yeah. Going to be a pretty box for them. 200 Paramore songs later.